Hello folks, and today I'll be talking about, wait a minute, this isn't right. Pillar chase? What? No! It was supposed to be like Nullscape or something, like Darkest no!
Oh, come on, Domingo.
I don't want to do this!
We have bills to pay and DoorDash again.
Bro, come on, bro, please.
Just one more time.
Fine, whatever. But yeah, today we are talking about Pillar Chase 2 and the problem with Recode. Now, before you start accusing me and insulting me and doxing, the problem is not the game. Absolutely not. The game is lovely. I praise Pillar Chase Recode. Recode, amazing. Genuinely, even though I might be banned, it's amazing. I'm not gonna lie. They did a great job on Recode and making it actually, you know, worth playing. And you may be wondering, oh, well then, what is the issue? Is it the developers? No. Is it the collabs? No. Is it the community? The players? Kind of. See, the thing is with Pillar Chase 2 Recode, not a lot of people really show interest in it as much as Precode. And you may say, oh, you know, that's just because, you know, people don't want to play Recode since, you know, why play that? It's just testing. It's going to have a lot more players on release. And hey, maybe that is true. Maybe that's the situation, and on this entire video is a nothing burger. But I feel like whenever I hear people talk about Recode, it's only in this one circle. Okay, this is gonna sound pretty stupid, but let me explain. I think, you know, not the only people that really care about Recode, at least that I have seen, is like the small inner PC2 community, like the diehard PC2 fans, the ones that have been with it since like the OGs, like MX release date. You know, I only see like, you know, diehard Pillar Chase fans really like, you know, care about Recode. I feel like, you know, one thing with Recode that really, you know, I feel like one thing with Recode that has some people or some of the players disinterested is the lack of their favorite character. Because I think, you know, I'm not saying it's the entire reason, but, you know, the characters that Pillar Chase 2 had is what, it's kind of what made them. I'm not gonna lie. You know, people wanted to play the game and play their favorite, like, little indie horror character. Little niche indie horror character. Mario, but evil. Evil Sonic. Teletubbies, but evil. Pac-Man, but evil. And now that a lot of that's gone and the development team is going a more safer route. Well, I don't really think it's the development team. It's just the owners. They would rather go a more professional and safer route with this. So they're doing more original stuff now. And they're also doing collabs, which people are very excited for the collabs because, oh my God, you know, they're actually collabing to bring you this character. As an example, Pal Percy. You know, Pillar Chase 2 has gotten a good amount of hype recently here because of Pal Percy, a character. I don't really know who they are. I think it's like a FNAF fan game type thing. I still don't know who that dude is. I remember hearing about him in the olden days of my Pillar Chase 2-ing time. But yeah, I never really knew who he was, nor did I really care too much to learn. Bro, oh my God, hold up. There's like this bird sitting on my window, bro. He's watching me. Anyways, yeah, I just feel like, you know, people are just disinterested in Recode. Maybe I'm wrong. Again, I could be wrong. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong in this. I look like a fucking idiot right now. But, you know, I just feel like people would rather go play Precode than Recode because of their favorite character. I'm not gonna lie. I know, like, people are saying, oh, but Pal Percy, collabs. Not every single upcoming monster can be a collab. What if I'm just proven wrong and it literally is a collab? But yeah, other than that, I really think Pillar Chase 2 Recode is promising. Despite the fact that I might not have the best reputation amongst the staff team, or that I'm banned from the game, or some models that I should shouldn't have. But we don't talk about that. That's where actually there is no time for that. The time for that has passed. But I mean, I think Pillar Chase 2 Recode is really fun. You know, my problem with Recode back then is that it was just boring. It was just, you know, the same old. But with Recode, you know, I heard that I haven't tried it yet, but I heard in their latest patch for testing, they added a little thing you can do when you're dead. You can like fly around the map as a ghost and like collect these things for more like Q points as a ghost. So I'm like, oh wow, that's sick. You know, they let you do something after you die. That was a huge issue with Precode, is that you had nothing to do when you were dead. There was the Lemon Funky machine, but that got taken out back a while ago. But yeah, I'm really what's the word? I wouldn't say excited. I'm really appreciative of these changes they're adding to make, you know, playing the game more enjoyable and better, to be honest. You know, I can keep sitting here and singing my song, glazing Recode, you know, until the cows come home, or whatever the saying is, until the sheep come home, horse come home, I don't fucking know. You like that rhyme? But yeah, Pillar Chase 2 Recode, I have strong hopes for. I really do hope they succeed. They even double their player count, you know, because Pillar Chase 2, let's not joke with ourselves here. You know, it's not been doing so hot. Like, for a while now, it has not been doing so hot. It has died. It is a dead Roblox game, to be honest. Let's not kid ourselves here. But I really do hope Recode changes that, you know, brings them back into their glory. Because I think Recode, you know, okay, I gotta stop, bro. Recode is amazing, all right? I genuinely enjoy Recode. Compared to all the Roblox ASIM slop there is, Recode is fucking amazing, dude, all right? That's all I gotta say, man. And with that, I think that covers it. Sorry if I, you know, trip over my words here and there. I'm not exactly using a script. This is all just a free ball, just word of thought, you know. But yeah. I think that does about cover everything I want to talk about Pillar Chase 2 Recode. The problem with it is, and for a summary, okay, to summarize this entire video, I think that Pillar Chase 2 Recode isn't gonna do as well because people are disinterested. They're not gonna be as interested as they were in Precode. But you know, that can change. Seeing this collaboration with Pal Percy, you know, bring the hype back. Plus, there was that one poll was like, oh, if you'd like to see an ASIM game collab with someone, who would it be? Or no, my bad. It was, if you would want to see Bendy and the Ink Machine collab with someone, who would it be? And it was like Fortnite, Dead by Daylight, and Pillar Chase 2. I'm not gonna lie, I voted Dead by Daylight just because, but looking back at it now, it wouldn't even fit in Dead by Daylight. I've played Bendy, only chapter 1, but actually, you know what? This might be a hot take, but it could low-key fit in Fortnite. I'm seeing it now. Like the Bendy, like the mascot, whatever the heck it's called, like the normal Bendy dude being a Fortnite skin. You know, I can actually see him being in Fortnite. I'm not gonna lie. I can't really see him being in Dead by Daylight. I feel like Dead by Daylight more focuses on more realistic and gross monsters. And then there's Pillar Chase 2, which I think won the poll. Surprisingly, outbeat Dead by Daylight. And I think I saw a lot of like argument on Twitter over, oh, it should have been Dead by Daylight, or Pillar Chase 2 is just a clone, or a Dead by Daylight clone, and it's slop. And then like PC2 diehard fans defending it like, no, it's not. It's not. Tisk. Puta boy, fix your game immediately. But yeah, dude. That's all I got. That's all I got for today. And I actually mean it this time. No more side topics or anything. There was that one time me and my buddy. Anyways, have a lovely day, man. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Like it too. Push it out on that algorithm. You'd be helping me out a lot. Oh man, I can't believe I've been doing Pillar Chase 2 for a year plus now. What the fuck is wrong with me, man?
Welcome home. I do not like the smell of your cologne. You're a very handsome looking man. You will not fail in my clan. Collect my pages, collect my circus, bite my bite, spend 5 nights at Fridays. You dumb, gonna run from a conundrum. I'm a big drum. sound like bum biddy biddy biddy